Hi there, hello and welcome back, or hello if you're a new subscriber. Today's video, well this video, because there should be two up today, is really me sorting out the next project. So last month we did the fairy challenge on the Facebook group, and you know I put the videos up on YouTube, so you'll have seen them. So I want to make a fairy journal, which is going to be a fairy woodland, and I want to start, you know, with autumn stroke fall. So I'm kind of wanting to separate the two. Now I made these and I'm thinking I'm going to save these for maybe spring. I don't think they go with the grungy style that I did. Aren't they beautiful? I've not decoupaged for ages. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to put those in a pile over there. Got some bits of scraps there. So that's kit paper. Let's just pop that over there. Oh, that can go with those. So I think I'm going to pop that with those. It's a lot paler. So here's like the more grungy woodland ones. I think I'm going to put that in the other pile. So these are grungy. I'm going to put that in the other pile. That's grungy. That one's quite pale, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to put that with that. I'm going to pop that over there. These could go in either, couldn't they? Let me just put them there. So that's going to go with that. That's going to go with that. That. Oh, a notebook. That's quite grungy. Yep. That's grungy. That's grungy. Can't remember making half of these. Isn't it funny? That could go with either. It's got a hedgehog on it, so we'll go grungy. I think I'll pop that with that. That's grungy. So we've got quite a few pieces. So I think I'm going to pop those with the other pile. I've got these, what Siobhan sent me these from Button and Pearl. So I'm going to pop those in with the non-grungy. I'm going to have that on the journal cover. It's going to be brilliant. So they can go in there. See, the flower's very... It doesn't matter. So that's that. So I'm going to put those in a new... No, I'm not going to put them in a new folder. I'm going to put them in my box. No. Yes, I'm going to put them in my box. Just having an argument with myself. I'll put them in my ephemera box rather than... No, I'm not. Right, this is my final answer. So I'm going to pop those in a file, and they can go in my box for next year. So that's those. So that's as ephemera what we've got made. This is all scraps from making the ephemera. So I like to keep all my scraps together while I'm working on a project. So we'll pop those there. There is pieces. Just pop that out of the way. So Michelle at Honey Puddle sent me these lovely mushrooms, and she sent me some, she's done some fairy words. Let me just have a flick through over there. So these are from Honey Puddle. It was Honey Puddle at Etsy. So she's done some fairy words. So I'm going to get those cut out. And she's done some lovely mushrooms with the ferns around. So I'm going to keep those out and fussy cut them up. I've got this tub here that I've been putting fall things in. And I've got this tub here, what's more fairy like, so it's got Nanine's kit in it. So this is probably the main one that I'll work from, and I will dip into this, because obviously I don't just want to you know, totally fairies. I want some mushrooms and some animals and things. So I'm going to pop that on the top. So I'm going to leave those out because I need to get those cut out so they can live over there. I'd cut that up to use it for something, hadn't I? I wanted that bottom flap for something. So we'll put those in there. Okay, what else have I got? Let's just keep those together. Yep. So they can go there a minute. They can go over there. So I've got a couple of these lined pieces. Oh, sorry about that, son. I've only just seen that. Ugh. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Is it? Oh, I'm going to pause. I don't seem to be able. I've messed about with my blinds and that. I just can't get get rid of that, son. So if I pop that, yeah, it's a pain, but unfortunately, it's sorry. Okay, right, so I've got some sheets, and these are from Susan Taylor Brown at Poppiness. So I'm going to add these to those, because they're going to be like backs of tags and that kind of thing. Now these are the journal pages from Nanine's kit. So I need to run those back through the printer and print on the other side. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to make 2 journals. So I am going to want some more ephemera. And I printed these on white card. I don't normally use white card. So they're all going to want backing. And I'm probably going to use them as bases of journal cards. So I'm going to put those with those, because they're not really, you know, what I'm going to use for the kit. And then we've got a backing paper, which again I shall probably make some journal cards and things like that. So that's all I've got kit wise. So I'm probably going to have to cut some more of the, print some more of the full pages off if I want to make anything else. And I'd also got some painter's paper, because I thought that went very nice. And I've got some piano paper out, which I've gone off the idea of having the piano paper now. So I'm going to put that back in my collage folder. And I'm actually going to put that in the collage folder too. So that's that. So if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll probably use 3 in each journal. So I like those. That's probably the one that I won't use. I'll probably use that as backing. So that's the double one, that's a single one, that's a double one, and they're single ones. So I'm going to swap that so it's the opposite way around. So they're going to go back into my printer. Okay, so why I've just been printing on the backs, what I've done is I've got a spare tub, so I've just, the fairy tub, I've put just all the ephemera from, I think it's all from Nanine's kits are in that one, and then all embellishments are in that one, so then when I'm fussy cutting I can put them in the right one. So we've got the pages, what I'm going to use, and obviously then I'll use tea stained paper with them. Colin, and while I was doing that, I found some fairies out, what was left over. So they are going to go in, what have I done with that? In this for next year. So they can go in there. And then the lovely Nicola at the paper, I was going to say the paper studio, the paper cameo, has sent me over this lovely Woodland kit. It's 2 kits, and it's mainly a fussy cut type kit. So there's only actually two pages. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, because I'm thinking this is very, I can, you know, really see this with the fairies. So I think I'm going to use some ephemera out of here for the fairies, and then what I don't use will then go in with the woodland thing. So I thought we'd just have a look. Printed it off. The colours are so rich. So could do little clusters on those, or the nice book plates. That's beautiful. So this is going on fussy cut pile. So let's get fussy cut pile. This one again, frames. Look at that. I mean, I think this is going to go absolutely beautiful with the fairies. I wish I'd have had this as well when I was doing the fairy ephemera. But yeah, whatever's left can go in with the woodlands. Again, beautiful frames. I think this is something that I'll definitely use again. These are more for, you know, if you send in happy mail and things like that. Then there's this beautiful piece. I don't know what I'd do with that, but isn't it beautiful? I might print that too to a page, actually. I suppose it could go in the middle of a signature. That would be nice. And then these other frames. And then there's these beautiful tags. Look at these. Stunning. This one's beautiful, look. And then these envelopes and the like wax seals. So I've got quite a lot to cut out again. I thought I'd finished. Oh, that's stunning. And then there's these flowers, which these two I'm going to put away for the spring one. I will cut that one out and that one out. That's probably a bit florally for now, so I'm going to take that out. I think the rest are okay. Yeah. So that's that. I mean, look at this little strawberries and butterfly. Really beautiful. And she's done this faded, you know, so you don't have to go right in with your fussy cut. You can even tear it. So that's that. And then these beautiful images. Love those. And that one. And then these are like 2 book covers. So I'm like undecided if to do 2 flower fairy ones, and then maybe I could then, whatever's left and these can go in with the woodland, and I can perhaps do something. But I really do want to to use those. So I'm unsure. I'm just putting those in the spring ones. So they need fussy cutting. Because see, the ephemera obviously goes with Nanine's kit and the things I've already done. You know, absolutely fine. But these definitely don't. But see, the only pages in the kit are these and then these. So it's like, well, what can I do with them? If I'd have perhaps done them 2 to a page, I could have just made some little notebooks. So I mean, I could, you know, I might just put those in the spring one and just think about it another time. I'm going to keep these because I think I might be able to use elements out of them. So that can go over there. I'm going to put those in the spring one because I don't know if she's bringing out an actual kit with it. I mean, you could use any plain brown. But yeah, like I say, I wish she'd not created the kit until I'd finished all my ephemera. So that's that. We've got this fussy cut pile, so they can go over there. What else have we got? So I've then got book pages left, so I'm thinking probably gonna want to use these more autumn ones, and if I don't use them, then obviously they can be put away for next year. So I shall put those with those, and then I think these are more woodlandy, and oh, some more fairies. It's probably a spring, not spring and summer, it doesn't just have to be spring, does it? spring. Yeah, so these can go in that folder for next year. So that's those out of the way. So by the time you see this video, you might have started seeing me doing things with these pages. So what I've done is I've gone through all my books and taken out, you know, the woodland autumn type. Isn't she stunning? Yeah, so I've gone through the books and took out kind of, I don't think that really belongs in there. I think that was just one what was left over. October, that was one that was left over. This is November, September, October, November. Yeah, I think these are all winter ones. So I'm going to keep the text ones together. Yeah, and I just took out all the kind of autumn and woodland. Got some owls. So hopefully, by the time you see this, I'll have started working through this pile, making ephemera, or, you know, just deciding, well, what can I do with this book page? Because, you know, like when you buy a book, it's like, oh, crikey, well, what am I going to do with it? So I was going to work through this pile, and whatever ephemera I make, and that will go in with what I do later in the woodlands. And if I'm too late, then it'll get saved for the year after. And I've got all these beautiful ones. These are only... So sorry, that's something to cut off. So I finished looking at the book pages. There wasn't many more, and then I just flipped through saying that I'd got some woodland and just fall napkins, which will be doing some tags and things like that, which by the time you see this video I've probably already done things with these and you'll have seen them, but I'm filming this ahead because I like to show what I'm going to use before I start using it. So got a nice selection of napkins, so they can go away. So where's that folder? Is that there? Yeah. So I just started putting the fairy stuff in here. So I'm not sure what kind of journal I'm going to do. Like I say, I'm going to do 2. So I'll just pop that there a second, and then in here I've got a kit that I partly used it last year. It was a kit that I won from Nikki Adigan, who is Musings by Nikki, and it's her Woodland one. So they're not hers. I'll show you those in a minute. So I printed her kit out fully to use, and I'm going to keep this together, but I will use it with the rest of, you know, that pot of Woodland things that I've got left. So it's not a massive kit. Love the words. Got a nice envelope. Pocket, file folder, big journal card, pocket, and then some tags, a journal card and a postcard. And then they were some pages that I'd done and just stuck like writing spots on, so that's gonna go in. I'd printed all this off last year meaning to get it used, and I didn't. I used part, you know, a lot of the ephemera in other things, but I printed the ephemera off again. And then these are the kit pages. So we'll probably just do 1. Oh no, I might do 2 because I've got a lot of ephemera to use. So I've backed them, and I've backed them with papers from, I think it's Whimsical Adventures. So yeah, there's definitely enough pages for 2, and then I printed so many on beautiful vellum. Great. And then I've just got a couple of backing papers. So that's what I'm going to be doing after the fairies. And like I say, there'll be stuff left from the fairies, there'll be stuff left from Woodland things. And then I'd got another kit, and it had just got, I think, just 4 pages, and I just printed it 2 to a page, and then I just cut it, because they're going to be like corner pockets, cut it like down there, and I thought, oh, I like that. So obviously I've left that there to fold it back to give it a bit of a gusset. So that's those. And then I went through my ephemera, you know, printed ephemera, what I'd got. I think they was from the Paper Cameo. No idea who that's from. I think they're from Vintage Ephemera's Garden. That's in the Nanine. Oh, that belongs to that kit. That's nice. Don't know whose that is. A couple of envelopes. Well, there's just one, but I think there's some more. These are from Artie Mays. That's from Nikki's. That's an envelope. Oh, I think Violet made that one. That's Artie Mays. Another envelope. I think that's a Nanine. That's from that kit. And these are from Nanine. So all those want using. So I've kept those together. So I'll put that back. So I think, you know, the pockets and things that I'm going to be making with the napkins and the book pages and stuff will all get mixed in with these. So I mean, I could end up making 4 journals, couldn't I really? So I'm going to pop that back. Now I really want to think about what kind of journal I'm going to do for these fairies. Okay, I've just looked in my fabric and I've found this, but I'm going to put this away for the Woodlands, for the Nikki kit. So I've got that. I've got no other kind of material that would be right for the Woodland Fairies. So this is one of my favourite sheets from Nanine's kit, and this was the free one. What was the thank you for my 5,000 subscribers. If you haven't got it, it's on my Buy Me a Coffee site. So that would be lovely on the front and the back of one, because I've got this big envelope. So I mean, that could, you know, be a lovely front. Now I've just got this big envelope out, thinking, oh yeah, like size wise that'd be, you know, fabulous. It comes to about there, then, you know, you could have that on there, and that would be super. But then when you look, the journal pages are going to be like that. It's like, that's a massive difference, isn't it? So and then it's like, well, what's the point in using an envelope if you're going to be cutting all that off? So I don't know. I don't know if that's bigger, because that's an American one. So I'm just looking at envelopes now. Are they the same size? Ah, these are smaller, aren't they? Let's have a look at these ones. Is that size? No. So the lovely Heather sent me these. So let's have a look. This looks a better size. So it's only going to have, you know, one signature. It's not going to be humongous. I mean, really, would that be nicer inside and just have something quite plain on the outside? Because that feels that lovely, doesn't it? And then have that on the inside all the way across. So I like that idea. So I'm going to pause again and find something that matches this to go on the front. So this comes in a plain sheet as well in the full kit. That's from the free kit, and that's in the full kit. So I'm going to print that off for the back as well. So I'm thinking I'll probably have a tie what runs at the back of there, and then tie it off at the front, and probably have some lace down the side. I'm thinking I might have this and have it, you know, keep it like that, and have some kind of jumbo card in there, and then I'll have some flippy flappy elements here. Probably have another envelope, that's for that, another envelope coming out or something. So that's a kind of plan for that one. Let me just get, so that's for the back sheet. So I'll put those together. So that will be one of the journals. Just looking now what I would have for a flap. A flap out outdoors. I think I've got some shorter than that because it's waste time cutting them off if I don't need to cut them off. So that could be some kind of flip out there. Now I think I might have made a flip out piece. So I've got that CD, which is too big. That, I think that would go in the centre of the journal. I'm guessing did I make cards? Oh yeah, there's cards in it. That's fab. So I think I would have that in the centre of that one. That's a notebook. That's a bit of a flip out. Ah, this is a flip out. So probably, so I need another envelope before that. Just wondering if to do something going that way, because I never do anything going upwards. And then that could possibly go there. So that would flip out. That would flip up from there. Flip up. What would you do with that space though? Because I don't think I'd particularly want a pocket, but that's a pocket and it's quite a thin one. So that, oh yeah, I like that. That could possibly go on there. Maybe that could be a writing spot. Yeah, and then this here, I don't know, but yeah, I think I'd go with that. That could be my centre. So that's some of that thought out, isn't it? So I'm going to keep all those together. I could do with getting my bags out again. So I'll just pop that there. And then this one, I was thinking I might do that wrap thing again, but put an eyelet on each side and tie. Have a big tie so it actually ties there. And I'm thinking I do want this one because that's like Woodland Fairies, so it's not actually autumn, it's just grungy, but I want to do this more autumnal. So I'm thinking I'll cut that out and make a, you know, a plate kind of with it. So I need to look at the kit. I've printed another 2 of these off because I'm going to do the inside in that one. So I want something greeny, browny. That's very nice. Just looking at the free kit. No, I think I'll have those. So I'm just going to pop 2 sheets into to print off. So print. So that's those printing. So yeah, I was thinking of doing that. I might have this as maybe an opening piece, so do this on top of an envelope, have that as an opening piece so it flips out. Could have a card in the envelope and then something behind it, so I like that idea. So, just thinking that kind of thing, so that will flip open, card, something behind it, that over the top tied off. So yeah, like that. Those papers inside. Because it's tying off, I think I'm going to have that on that side. Big card in there. Maybe just a pocket and something, and then have some kind of thing in there. But for now, I can't think of anything else. I mean, obviously that was just off the cuff, so whether I go for that or not is a different thing, but I feel that that's made a start, and I can see that I've definitely got enough to do. To any other ephemera and stuff that I need, I don't particularly need to make more fairy stuff. I can just put the woodland stuff in. So I think the first one I will try and put all fairies in, and keep them the more, you know, spring summer kind of look, and then I can make this one more woodlandy with fairies in it. So like this I wouldn't put in it, and if it's left over then it can go in the spring one for next year. That'd be very nice inside there because it's got that paper in that one. So yeah, that would be very nice in there. I would probably have that in that one. I would have those two in my more woodlandy one. And yeah, the rest are more like springy. So this one I will put more woodland things in it. So I don't think I need those. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to print all this out. I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh, honestly. It's that one what I wanted, but obviously now it's printed it on white paper. I'm really not keen on white paper. I just think it looks a lot better with that paper. So I think I can probably use these. Mind you, you can see through the copy paper, can't you? Those cream ones I'll put back through. These will have to go in my, well, they can go in here for now in case I need to make anything else, and if they're then left over they can go in my collage thing. So that's what I tend to do. Oh yeah, I printed the kit off twice with paint. Super great. Oh, it's so maddening. And like I say, because I'm only using, you know, just normal copy paper, it just, you can see through it. Right, I'll pause until this is finished. Okay, and that's what I chose for the front and the back. I don't know my pieces I was going to have at the front. So yeah, I think that will look really, really nice. So that's those. And I'm going to clip. And I'll just clip those. So I'm going to keep those like so. probably going to work on the Woodland one first. I'm not going to show the whole thing on camera because last week I did 2 envelope journals, which was the bird one. So I think I'll probably, I don't know, I'll think which parts I'll show. I might show the whole of the Woodland one and do this one off camera, actually. We'll see. So that is that. So I feel a little bit more organised. So I shall see you. I think the video will go out later today. If not later today, then tomorrow. Obviously, like I say, I'm filming this quite in front, so it can get a little bit confusing where you're at. So I hope you enjoyed having a look what I'm going to be doing and my thought process behind it. So really looking forward to get on to Woodlands and stuff, because it is my favourite time of the year, just colour wise more than anything. And weather-wise, I'm a spring and autumn person. Right, I'm going. I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.